Hey guys, what's up? I am GojiFan98 and welcome back for another new video for today. Today I'm going to continue on for the next episode of GojiFan98's Toho Kaiju-A-Thon. Today I'm going to review its Toho's 1964 movie, Dogora. Dogora had a very interesting history we're going to discuss, but before that I want to say a few things about Dogora. Was my personal favorite movie of all time for Toho Kaiju, and another Ishiro Honda's classic film. Anyway, let's start. Dogora had an original concept stage before it was actually became the space monster Dogora, released in 1964, in August. The original idea was written by the same guy who wrote the original story of the Mysterians Battle in Outer Space, and the original story for Gorath. He wrote the original story called Space Mons, M-O-N-S. However, this idea never came to pass for some reason, but I believe some of the elements from this idea will end up to become Dogora that was written by Shinichi Sekizawa for a screenplay. And an interesting fun to note, we have the American actor who made an appearance in the movie was Robert Dunham. And yes, he lives in Japan for some time until later on he decided to move back to the United States until his tragic passed away in 2001. Robert Dunham, most of the entire movie he was in, he's only had to give a different name, which is I put in the description below so you'll know what I mean about when Robert Dunham's always getting, every time he gets different name in the credit for the movie. Robert Dunham was portrayed as Mark Jackson. Now he's a Diamond G-Man. Well, he's not part of a Diamond Thief gang, but the police think that he is, but it turns out he's just a G-Man for a Diamond. But the movie, most of the film of Dogora was only focused on a diamond thief while the police character was trying to catch up to him. And the actress who portrays Makoto from Atragon also made a return in this movie, portrays another character who was actually Yosuke Nakatsuki's character's love interest in the movie. And we have Hiroshi Kazumi making an appearance, portrayed as the brother who showed up in the beginning of the movie where Dogora attacked the TV satellite. That's where we got our first contact with Dogora, where it attacked the TV station in atmosphere and on space. And so, most of the time, Dogora only feeds on coral energy and diamond for his energy source, since it was due to mutated by highly radioactivity for a nuclear fusion. Dogora was kind of looks like a space squid, and Keizo Murase and some of the model makers who made the monster was made with fiber reinforced plastic, which is pretty cool. And also when Dogora shows up in Kyushu, when it attacked the bees, because when the wasps and bees were attacked by Dogora when it's destroying their nets, but during the respawn they stun it, and then it is bothering Dogora. And it turns out we soon learned that from the doctor character. Learning that somehow to finally give him the answer how to defeat Dogora. It's a toxic chemical could cause a reaction for a nuclear fusion. That's what's bothering Dogora. Every time he gets contact with that toxic chemical, Dogora turns into a space rock. Oh, by the way, the space rocks had a lot of different colors in the movie, which that's pretty cool. And we also got Jun Tsuki portrayed as a police chief in the movie. Yes, this movie does have brought back the most familiar face from the other past Toho movies in the other Toho Kaiju films and other science fiction genre movie. But it was so great to see that time. Robert Dunham will later appear again in some other Toho movies, including he showed up in Godzilla's Megalon, portrays Admiral Antonio, an emperor of underground sea Tokyo civilization, who has their guardian deity known as Megalon. But Robert Dunham does appear in another Japanese movie produced by another company called Toho Studio, who made their own movie with the American cast, was The Green Slime. Was Linda Miller made her final appearance in the movie, but she's still around in this year, but she's still here. And now, toward the end, the Japanese Self-Defense Force decided using a toxic chemical thanks to the bees and wasps given the idea, using the spray tanks and a helicopter dropped a spray parachute to destroy Dogora. But well, the police are chasing after the diamond thief, but the diamond thieves are all stupid when they thought they were trying to get away. When all this rock coming down for the final run, the big, enormous space rock just crushed them all. What a really one way to go. But it's a good thing the police characters know what, like, we have to stay right there. But they all witness what happens. And the movie had it composed by Akira Ifukube. Ifukube's score in the movie was so very epic. And Eiji Suwagaya's special effects was really grateful. But there was no army tank in the movie, but only a howitzer. You know, a long-range cannon could shoot a long distance away to hit the ground or so. Howitzer only used it against Dogora until the spray tanks and helicopter dropped the spray parachute, while the fighter jets will be a support as a backup. But after Dogora made his appearance in his debut movie, Dogora shows up again in Godzilla Planet of the Monsters in the cameo appearances in a flashback sequence. And also, in the prequel novel Godzilla Monster Apocalypse, where it has some role to explain why it would attack London. Its first action destroyed a Russian space station and mirror in the atmosphere until it shows up in London in an area until the British Army managed to defeat Dogora using the same way what happened to the Dogora in his debut movie by using toxic chemical with the bees. But in progress, right after Dogora's defeat, the whole entire city of London, including Big Ben, were destroyed after Dogora's defeat. But also, I really love the design of Dogora. But most of the people think it's just a little bit too weird, but I totally agree, but it's still my personal favorite monster. Well, that's all I have to say for Dogora. Stay tuned to the next episode, and next month, I'm going to review Frankenstein vs. Baragon for my review for the next episode of Toho's Kaiju-A-Thon. Stay tuned for that one for my review of Frankenstein vs. Baragon. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will always stay with you fans and GojiFan98's always be here for more and do more videos in the future. So yeah, so stay with you fans as always. Sorry, my friends. Bye!